So continuing to make these mistakes will damage your sleep quality and ability to lose weight. Take it from a former sleep mistaker. Can you recall the last time you got 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep? Was it BC, before children, or BF, before turning 40? I mean, I know for sure I didn't visit the porcelain throne this much before crossing over into 40. And I'm here to tell you, 50, it doesn't slow down. On many occasions, I have engaged in sleep sabotaging behaviors that I didn't realize was ruining me. Sleep. It is a huge lever for mental sanity, mood, and weight regulation. When we sleep better, we have less brain fog, more energy, feel less blah, 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 and tend to just make better decisions overall. But when your sleep isn't and hasn't been that great for a long while, and neither has your perception of your body, when that has been going on, so by the end of this video, you will know the mistakes you are making and at least 4 adjustments you can make to reset your sleep starting tonight. Who said the eyes are the windows to the soul? I think William Shakespeare. Did you know that the eyes are also the pathway to sleep even before we close our eyes? It seems harmless, but after the sun sets, blue light is 100% our foe. Did you know that allowing our eyes to be exposed to blue light from cell phones, tablets, computers, overhead lamps, and lighting, that can interrupt our body's internal clock? When my sleep is less than optimal for too many days during the week, it is uber apparent that my metabolism becomes much more fragile and erratic. Everything I eat makes me feel bloated and uncomfortable, and my hunger is through the roof. It took some observational awareness on my part to connect the dots, to understand that exposing my eyes to too much blue light during the evening was actually hurting me. Limiting or eliminating screen time at night would be best. But I don't know about you, but I am the most creative in the evenings. That is when I usually want to edit videos, prepare for my conversations with my clients on the morrow. The hubby and I, we want to see who will be America's next top idol. By the way, Awani should have totally won last season. We also want to know what talent is worthy of $1 million, because AGT, the dog act, that was good. But really, better than an Anna de Guzman? Come on, judges. For the love and health of my relationship with body, I have found a smarter way, I guess you could say, to sort of stay up and play after the street lights have come on. It's evening now, but I want to stay up and I want to talk to you. So let me grab them. I will be wearing my blue blocking glasses. And if you don't already own a pair, because I'm sure I've mentioned this a time or two, what in the blue blocking glasses are you waiting for? You pop them on and all you have to do is go about your evening while stylishly filtering out any rays of lights that might be hijacking that melatonin supply that we want, that we need in order to get that good sleep. And when I decided to sit down and talk to you, I couldn't decide what was worse or most detrimental. Us not wearing blue blocking glasses at night, or was it waiting until right before bedtime to do any nighttime facial cleansing? Because that's really counterproductive to sleep production. Wearing blue blocker glasses, then taking them off to cleanse our face, you do know that initiates the internal clock, taking several steps backward. Cleansing our face is not wrong or bad. It is the light exposure to our eyes while washing our face after having protected them from the blue light. That's not ideal. That's what we want to avoid. And so I have started the practice of cleansing my face at the end of my workday from job 1, unless, of course, I'm going to go back out and I'm just going to leave my face however it is. Then I pop on my blue blocking glasses, and then I go and tackle my side hustles, hobbies, hanging out with the family, all of that. When bedtime comes, I don't have to take my glasses off to cleanse off the day. I've already done that, okay? Mistake number 2. Let me ask you, are you a sleep procrastinator? Lying in bed, staring at the numbers on the clock, shifting from the left side, right side, onto your back, kicking off your socks, no, putting them back on, fluffing your pillow this way and that way, waiting for sleep to come? I have been guilty of staring into the dark, overthinking, and stressing about not sleeping, or how tired I believe I would be come morning time. Just up, triggering my cortisol levels to send signals telling my body to store fat. And me personally, I gain weight first and foremost in my belly. So that cortisol surge, that's not really something that I want. It's not something I want. However, over the holidays, I acted like a college student during spring break, overloaded on fun and sleeping very little, which is probably not the best time to embark on a new venture. See, someone from Sleep Reset contacted me to see if I would be willing to give their app and its program a try. And I was. I enrolled in their 8-week Improve Your Sleep Challenge. Crazy pants move on my part, but the app combines the two things that I love, cognitive behavioral therapy and sleep. Now I think about sleep so different. They gave me a coach and everything. My Sleep Reset coach, Shonda, was able to help me determine that staying awake in bed was working against me. Even after, a little horizontal polka time, if I'm still awake, staying in the bed, that wasn't the best for me. So here's a question, kind of personal, but does the horizontal polka, does that energize you or make you feel calm and drift you off to sleep? My coach, my Sleep Reset coach. So we came up with a plan, and included in my plan were specific actions specific to me. Things like journaling, the amount of time that I would use journaling, reading, listening to podcasts, particular kinds of podcasts, making a cup of tea to sip while listening to rain white noise sound, which is, by the way, a benefit because that feature is built into the app. I didn't think I would, but I actually like having someone listen to all of the objections that I had about the things that they were asking me to do, because I had some. Listen to them and be very patient and actually take the time to come up with a suitable workaround that worked and fit just perfectly for me. I like that. It was a good experience for me. Mistake number 3. Actually, after encountering mistake number 3, in just a moment I'm about to tell you, but first I wanted to share that I am so shocked and super joyful that the Sleep Reset company, they offered to give you a free 7-day trial to test out their app and kick the tires and see what you think about it. And they were so impressed with my interaction and engagement with the app that they asked me, Tressey, to be an affiliate with their company. Yes, I'll do it. And you, as a health warrior, once you decide to continue using the app beyond your free trial, they are offering you a discount. For your convenience, the details to the Sleep Reset app, I will leave that in the comment section below. Mistake number 3, 4, I don't know, but it's a mistake and we want to stop making it. It seems so simple now, having done it, a few weeks versus before, just hindsight 2020. Trying to force sleep, that's not a good idea. Sleep cannot be forced. It is a function that happens naturally. Sadly, we do things like mistakes number 1, 2, and 3, among a few other things that actually disrupt the natural process that makes sleep happen. Have you heard of chronotype? Sleep chronotype in particular. I had heard of it. I wasn't quite sure how to apply what I knew. The Sleep Reset app explained the concept and how it pertained to me in such a way, it was so simple. I tell you, a second grader could totally understand it. I was on fire after getting this information. Don't sleep on that. Get the data for yourself. So each day after inputting the data about my sleep into the app would identify the time ranges my energy would hit its peaks and dips. Did you know that our bodies naturally have 2 high peak times? I didn't know that. Now I do. I know that my body has 2 high peak times. And the really cool part is that we get to determine how long those peaks and dips are based on what we are doing during those times in our sleep patterns. Day 1 of using this app, I discovered that I was attempting to sleep during my evening peak energy time. No wonder I was laying in bed tossing and turning. Which brings me back to the holidays. I was running around shopping, planning meals, hosting gatherings, and staying up beyond late. And to be perfectly honest with you, some days I just didn't sleep at all. When my kids come home from school, I am cramming in all the fun I can get. Sleep for me gets pushed 100% to the back burner. They become all for me. But I use the data from the app to help me plan the most optimal times to engage in various activities throughout the day without further depleting myself. My sleep coach and I devised a plan, a sleep schedule that fit best with my goals. For during that time, it was to soak up all the fun with my guys over those 2 weeks. And so the plan was set up in such a way that I didn't notice or feel any setbacks in my health or my weight. This schedule went against everything I had ever heard about sleep. It was so counterintuitive. I slept less, yet my sleep efficiency and energy numbers, they were somehow better. As I'm going through this process and having this experience, because I was acing all the days. How? There is absolute magic in the specificity of details personalized for you. Grab yours in the comment section below, because you're just one decision away from improving your health and reaching your goals.